Deep Fried Neurons.
We are we deep fried? I don't know. How fried are you?
So fried.
Super fried. How do I turn this thing off? There we go.
Cheers.
It's off. I messed it up. Oh, cheers. Goodness. Yeah, I messed it up.
Dope.
Yeah, like 2 minutes ago, I decided that I should have a green screen.
That's okay. I have mobile logo. Oh shit.
There you go. Apparently 2 minutes is not long enough to put up your nice. Your you just said I'm just gonna have like a weird background. How's everybody doing?
Welcome to This Week in Crap.
Yeah, you have a semi-assembled. You having a semi-assembled seems about right.
You've got a green flag because you're Irish-ish.
It can be a not green flag. Let me make it a not green flag.
Not green.
I mean, I could make it a murder bird. A cozy murder bird.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, we like those. But I wanted to be on theme for, like.
Well, just that color is sort of Game Boy color, almost. Yeah. So it's getting close. Getting close to pixel art as fabric can.
Oh, there we go.
That's the start of it.
Wow. Pretty cool.
So, Barb, you want to tell us what you're drinking, if anything?
Yeah. I am drinking Spaten Oktoberfest.
Oh my god.
Right now. It is technically still October, even though October, I think Oktoberfest should be over by now. Yeah. Yeah,
Not in America.
Not in America. It's Octoberlush. It's Oktoberfest. It's good. I got whoa.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah. Oh, we should all drink Heineken and turn the green screen on.
Oh, that's actually really cool. It's kind of ridiculous.
If StreamYard does a better job than some of the other ones at recognizing, Black people as people.
I
don't know. I don't think it has any face detection technology, right?
So one of them that does face detection technology failed to recognize people.
That
are people. So.
Yeah, because most of the technology isn't really good to darker skin tones, like all the cameras and the image processing pipelines. It's kind of just universally bad for anybody.
Barb's bottle is green.
So here, let me turn this off and you can see. The dark part of it doesn't want to go. The bottle is green.
Oh, okay.
So it's only doing this part. It's like really, really not responding to any of this, even though it's.
Got it. I think that's why I thought of that. Thank you.
It's pretty impressive that it can key off of that poorly lit of green, like both in the bottle and in your fabric behind you. It's because it's not that well lit as far as green screens go.
It's not, although I do have my lights on. Like if I turn these guys off, because I played with this. Okay, see, you can see a little bit more.
It's got more noise and
noise. Yeah, but with these guys on, we were trying to do a live stream where I was a beholder and was just a head that was popping around. So I have actually tested with this stuff, and that's why I've got this fabric that's not actually all the way across.
What's that? How about you?
Yeah, what are you drinking, Ty?
I'm drinking in my handmade wine cozy. Dun, 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 dun. Some yet another random Trader Joe's wine. This one's called Roustabout Paso Robles 2018 Meritage. But sounds fancy, looks fancy. I think it was like $8.
$8. That's higher than your standard. Don't you like?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I really want to go visit. There's this really nice little wine store down the street from us called Monopole, which I always remember because I'm like, haha, there aren't magnetic monopoles. It turns out there maybe are, but he didn't name it that. It apparently monopole is also a name of like someplace in France. I don't even know, but they're still doing wine. They have really cool wine tastings, but not now because of COVID. But they still have a lot of cool wine. It's much pricier than I normally drink, but I'd like to try it out just because I'd like to give them some business because they're a cute little wine store down the street from us, you know. So maybe we should get some wine from them soon.
Yep.
What are you drinking, Carlin?
Yeah.
Wow, a drink that's like way stronger than I thought it was.
How many shots did you add?
I don't know.
That's how many. That is how many.
So it's warmed Trader Joe's apple cider, and then also I made a regular tea bag, like Irish breakfast tea bag, with cardamom and cloves and a cinnamon stick in it to sort of like spice it up a little.
Wow. And
I mixed those 50-50. And then I put in like 30 milliliters of brandy and I couldn't taste it. I added a little more and I still couldn't taste it, and I added a little more and I still couldn't. So
then I poured the tea into the brandy bottle.
I'm unclear exactly on how much brandy ended up in here because I can taste it now. But I'm unclear on exactly how much it took for me to be able to taste it. So.
Oh dear.
Right.
So wine plus apple cider plus brandy. I'm sorry, tea plus apple cider plus brandy.
Yeah, sort of like spiced fake white girl chai, and then and brandy and apple juice.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting drunk already, and we're only 10 minutes in.
I know, right? It's that kind of
before it even started. That was like, yeah.
But this is why we have an agenda.
I know. Yeah. What's the agenda, Carlin?
Okay, so that's
out here.
Actually, our agenda is in the wrong order.
Gosh.
Oh no.
I know. Am I frozen? That's weird.
Or a little, but it's a great facial expression, so I can work with that.
Why am I frozen? Why the heck?
Why are you frozen, Barb? I thought you had the big internet now.
I think that needs to be your new avatar picture everywhere.
So I'm not frozen. I can still move.
Just me making a weird face.
Did you cast a spell onto Barb?
Apparently. Well, actually, I did want to share a link that was not it was thematic with Halloween, but not thematic with anything else. There is a
Haha, she's back.
Back.
Am I back? Oh, good. Just as I'm doing other things. Go ahead. Show us your
share screen. Share screen in Seattle.
Seattle.
There's a museum.
Ooh.
That,
it's a meta museum. It's a museum of museums.
But I'm getting there. What it has though is an exhibit called Good Witch, Bad Witch.
Ooh.
Which I thought was kind of neat. Which adjacent subject matter.
Oh, there's a sculpture called Coax. That's awesome.
Huh.
No?
I don't think it's examining the feminine danger, power, and joy is really exactly what you.
That's not. I don't think of that when I think of coax cables, but okay.
No, I mean maybe you should, but anyway.
Weird.
So I thought that was kind of neat. And,
Cokes.
Cokes, not coax. Nerd.
Sorry,
Nerd.
I honestly thought it said coax.
Oh my gosh. Nerd.
Sorry, Carolyn.
no, this is everything is fun. So that was I thought was I'll put that in someone else can put it in the comment in the
Yeah, give me a link. I'll put it in the comments.
Put it in the private chat. That's my Halloween related link. But
cool.
Yeah.
How did you find this?
Megan Trainor, not that Megan Trainor, a different Megan Trainor. On Twitter, a woman I went to grad school with tweeted about that, and I thought it was really cool.
Totally.
I
miss going to museums so much.
Yeah.
Miss going to places to anywhere.
Yeah. Well, museums were great for me because of someone who doesn't socialize very easily. You know, it's like, oh, our attention is focused at the thing, not at each other. And so it's easier to like be in a public space with other people, you know.
That's true. It's a good point.
It's
a very good point. Yeah.
They're good. They're a good place to go with people.
So agenda, you say?
So agenda, I say. But so I guess we were going to start this week with what we did, and
what we did kind of has a preface.
Yes. Would you like to do the preface?
Oh, I didn't realize I was doing it. I can.
I was about to, but you.
Oh no, I shouldn't interrupt you if you had a thing.
Oh gosh, interrupting is never.
Do you want me to interrupt?
It's totally. Yeah.
I did the meeting on Tuesday. I can.
It's all good. It's not a problem. Why don't you? Because I've had too much branding. So.
Okay. Given our audience on here, I'm imagining that pretty much everybody who's actually watching now already knows. But last Thursday, a good friend and very important person to all of us and president of Crash Space died unexpectedly. Justin Corwin, and we miss him very much. And then that in itself, that's why we didn't have happy hour last Friday. No one was feeling all that happy. Or hour. But so one of the things specific to Deep Fried Neurons, though, was that we had plans for Justin to come on the show and show his month-long pixel art project. He was working on a game. I'm not sure if it was still going game direction, but there was a whole lot of really cool pixel art that was popping up on his Twitter, and that he would show every now and then at meetings. And he's obviously not going to be able to be with us, so we thought that to kind of in his honor, we would make our own pixel art and show it this week, along with the things that he was doing. And of course, interpret it however we interpret it, because we always interpret it differently than each other.
Mine's going to be a dance.
It's an interpretive pixel art dance.
I'm a pixel.
Yours is No, Bars is the closest to being a dance.
Wait, no? I'm a pixel? Wait, what?
No, your interpretation of the three of us, your interpretation is the closest to being a dance.
Oh, because it has movement?
Maybe. We can discuss this afterwards, because we must have an intellectual meaningless conversation to start Arcane afterwards. And so my overly academized query is which one of ours is the most related to dance. Anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, this is what we did this week. Yes. Things. Who wants to go first? Should I go first since I'm talking?
Let's get rid of me first. Let's get me done. Let's get me out of here.
Okay.
I had a really hard time with it. I had one idea that I was sort of interested in, and then I completely threw it out the window because I hated everything I was making, and none of it felt right, and it was too much. And so I ended up making this, but this came in pieces. Can you see? I'm sharing a window. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is like a Halloween trick or treat house, but I didn't set out to do a COVID compliant Halloween trick or treat house. I actually just after giving up on my original idea, I retreated. Just like, let's just make a jack-o'-lantern. Let's just go like Halloween theme, simple.
That's a good jack-o'-lantern.
Little jack-o'-lantern. I'm like, okay, I made a little jack-o'-lantern. And then
it's good.
And then I made a little bat, which is
good bat. Also could be Star Cruiser.
An okay bat.
Carlin, pixel art is not meant to be fabulous.
Everything's meant to be fabulous. I don't know what you're talking about. This was more. I like this bat better. I like that this bat was more.
Well, one's in flight. One's roost.
Wings showing off the wings.
Then I made an empty bowl to put the candy in. Because that's the only thing I can think of after making a bat that was Halloween related that I could do as pixel art. The bowl, and then I put candy in the bowl. And then once you had candy in the bowl, you need to make a door. But then I made the door too big. So like notice big door.
Or a tiny, tiny pumpkin.
Tiny big door. That's a really big door for a tiny pumpkin.
It could be for a giant.
It's true. But I ended up making a smaller door. And once you had a smaller door, like the door needed a house and grass. And then like a roof and all that. And so eventually,
these are like textures. Those are great. Yeah.
Yeah, these are the textures. And then I put like the bats on the roof.
I like
it too. I think it's.
See, cool. You've got all you're starting to make sprites. You've got all these sprites now. You could like make a game.
Yeah.
Make the trick or treat game.
No. I do. There was not for nothing. Is there an empty bowl and a bowl with candy?
A full bowl, yeah, totally.
As a full bowl and a, not so full. Oops, not so full bowl. So full.
Where's the candy bowl full of poison?
I didn't make that one. That's level 2 of the game. But it was in the back of my mind that he was making a game. So these are 16 by 16 sprites.
Oh yeah.
Well, this one's 16 by 32.
Yeah.
But and then tiles.
Yeah, totally. That's great.
I like it. You put more work into yours than mine.
No. Actually, like this took about like flowers, I think, total.
Hey, mine too.
Okay. Yours is cool though. Like mine doesn't.
I cheated on mine.
Uh-oh. Well, let's see it.
Did you hire a Fiverr to like draw?
I totally did. It's very Fiverr. Shall I go next so I can show how it cheated?
Yes, I would love to.
Sure.
Yeah. No, Todd should definitely go last because his is very.
I don't know about that, but
yeah, yours is physical.
Okay. It is physical.
Physical. Here, I'm gonna cast.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cast the screen because or share the screen because I think that would be better. Yeah. What? So
it's like half there. That's great.
Yeah, let me see if I can. Oh wait, here I can go preview and pop up. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. Wait, can you see the pop up?
No.
Oh, you probably can't. Dang. I can zoom into this thing though. I think.
Yeah. We can see the top right face is moving back and forth.
I'm just trying to zoom into it. Oh, here we go.
Smoke.
There we go.
That's cool.
Yeah, so this is it's not even done. It's not finished. This is as much as I got done. Part of my original idea for the costume, because this is a pixel art version of the dragon head that I made.
Mm-hmm.
My original intention of it was to do a costume where I'm wearing a red leather jacket and wearing like a glowing necklace, which I didn't put in here, and holding like a cigarette or something, and then photoshopping in smoke coming not just from the cigarette, but also from the dragon's like nose.
That's cool.
So this is like my this is the beginning of it. It took me a little bit of time to figure out exactly how to do this in Piskel. Piskel? Let me show you. No, it's called Piskel. Piskel.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Piskel. There. I'm doing the weird zoom thing. Okay, zoom that way. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yep. Cool. So I don't know if anybody has used this, and like now that I kind of have like a vague idea of how you do it, it's pretty cool. But it took some time to figure this out. Like there's different layers, and you don't have to use different layers, but I did because I had different parts of it. So there's the head, which I can have move around. I decided to do that, and then it turns. And then ideally, I am gonna see if I can do one where the head tilts back. So it's like tilts its head back and blows out smoke, you know. But so you can have like that's the head moving around, and then I've got one that's just for the smoke.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So I can control that individually, and then I've got one that's just the body. Now, I did not do all of this art myself. I imported photos of, I imported a photo that I'd taken of my mask, my dragon head.
Oh, thank goodness. I was feeling so inadequate.
Totally. Me too, yeah.
Utterly inadequate. Like, this is such a figure that.
It's I don't want to trace. I'm gonna like try to do that whole thing, and the same for the body. Like I imported a picture of actually of Emma Swan from Once Upon a Time in her red leather jacket because I loved that show, and part of the reason that I have a red leather jacket was because of that. Like I always thought it was cool, but then I saw that and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need a red leather jacket. And then one popped, and then like Lane Bryant made one, and I was like, yoink, is mine. So I used the picture, a picture of Emma Swan in her red leather jacket for that. But then I'll eventually have like a second smoke layer that like comes out of the nose and kind of goes up. And does a whole little swirly thing jigger. But it's like I was not expecting it to be as much fun as it was, as it is.
Oh, good. So you got what's going on?
And you can change the speed. Like some of the things were a little bit like I was expecting it to be a little bit different based on graphics editors and the way that graphics editors go, because it's a little bit similar to graphics editors, but not like entirely the same. Like you can rotate 90 degrees in turns, but you can't do like free rotate. Which in like thinking about it, it actually makes sense because, you know, trying to do that and keep your like just your solid pixels is a non-trivial task.
Yeah.
That would have made this much quicker. But I'm like, okay, well, I can do that. I can do that separately. But yeah, no, I mean, that aside, figuring it out once I got it, it's kind of neat. It's neat to like just do all the little drawing and then change it on each different frame. And
totally.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that's mine.
That's great.
Thumbs up. Yeah, so for me, I also was having a big problem because doing pixel art it's very not representational in a way. Like you use pixels to hint at things in a way that isn't just scaling down. And I knew this intellectually, but I had never really tried it until today. And man, I just could not draw anything. I was just like, I give up. So I decided instead, I will share a window here. I decided instead to take some of Justin's pixel art and make it physical. And so this is all from his Twitter feed. There's like backstories to all these. Like this is, I think, a video game character. Most of these I don't even know. That's like, I think, Mech Warrior or something. But some of these I do know. Like this is the Dune Bene Gesserit priestess, and this is from, I think this is actually from his game. Some video game, some anime character maybe, I don't know. This is also from Dune, and so I decided, okay, I'm gonna take this art and try to collapse it down to this this 64 by 32 RGB LED display, and I've got a couple here that have the Crashbase logo, and so I think maybe this one and this one. So here, and then here is after, because this is a 2:1 sort of ratio, and because the LEDs have a much different sort of look, this is my attempt at cropping and adjusting the colors to fit on the display of one of Justin's pieces of pixel art. This is that Dune Bene Gesserit. Here's Paul Atreides.
If you hold it closer, will the color go, or how?
No. Well, I mean,
it's a little washed.
I can zoom in. No, this one's really washed out. This is a jack-o'-lantern. This is the top of it, kitty cat, and yeah. And so this is like that girl character. It's like maybe if I tilt it a certain way, it'll kind of like wash out less. But and one of the things I figured out is that there is a problem with doing scaling. If you just do something and scale it down, which even though this pixel art stuff is small, scaling it down still to this, like, it's only 32 pixels tall, and like all of this stuff was around 250. So in Image Magic, there are two different ways, or actually there's like 10 different ways, but there's two main ways to scale down something. One is just the normal resize, where it'll do the sort of fuzzy nearest neighbor type of interpolation. The other is where it's called adaptive resize, where it'll actually fit things exactly to your pixel grid. And that's what this example is, the Crashbase logo with the Crashbase words. This is with the exact sort of hitting on the pixel, and it looks a little weird and chunky compared to this one, which kind of looks better because it's kind of filling in sort of the grayscale pixels to kind of try to attempt to fake high resolution. But this looks terrible if you apply this sort of resize technique to the pixel art. And so this actually looks a lot better than the first versions I did. And this one too looks a lot better than the first versions I did. So yeah, it was very interesting to try to turn this into a physical form. Let's see if I can zoom in. It's kind of neat seeing it all as a physical thing. But yeah, so more this way. Pumpkin, kitty cat, video game character, some cyberpunk girl. I think this is part of his video game, perhaps. But yeah, so yeah, that's basically what I did. Trying to do pixel art was basically punt, not do pixel art, and instead take someone else's pixel art and put it on a physical device. So
Yeah. Who's saying? Like, we do different interpretations. That is, I think that's that's the rational thing for you to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, after spending like, I don't know how long it was, trying to like dot. First, I tried to do the obvious thing of like take existing images I knew or existing line art even and just scale it down, and that didn't work because of course you have to go dot. Like I wish I would have learned. I wish I would have thought of your technique of tracing over. That would have probably worked a little bit better, but still, there's like when you have to sweat every pixel, that's hard.
I mean, you can like you can use it to draw lines. Like you don't have to sweat all of the pixels.
No, because even doing the Crash Space logo, like I tried doing a pixel art version of the Crash Space logo, and like the lightning bolt in the middle here, like the angled lines were hard enough of the outer border, but the slight 10-degree angle of this inner bolt, so hard to do. And I'm just like, I don't even know, what to do for that. So I'm just like, yeah.
I did that in Minecraft once.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I did a custom map. I should show you this sometime. Have you seen the virtual crash space in Minecraft?
Oh? I've heard about it. I haven't seen it.
But this is also the difference between what Todd was doing at the beginning of the web and what I was doing at the beginning of the web. I was running the servers. I was having to lay out.
You were sweating the pixels.
I was sweating the pixels. So
yeah.
I know all about getting someone's logo to look right, pixel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minecraft is serious pixel art.
True. Chris Ellerby made a big.
Could we have a episode in Minecraft? How would that work?
Sure. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Do y'all have Minecraft?
We could. I mean, it's not hard to acquire access to Minecraft.
That would be kind of entertaining. We could do that.
I love the redstone stuff. Seems really cool.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we'll get you on the Crash server.
Yeah.
That's a good way to start. Oh my gosh, we could get you on that tonight.
That's too much for me tonight.
Yeah. I think I lost interest in Minecraft when I realized there were zombies in Minecraft, and I didn't want to deal with that.
You don't have to have them. You can do creative mode and have no monsters and just
I think I might prefer creative mode. It seems tiresome.
Yeah. Doing it in on the server, there's a common area. Sorry, this is probably very boring to everybody.
Yeah, let's go.
No, there's a community area because this server is not as some of them are just go shoot other players. I mean, we have kind of done that. We just kind of prank each other and accidentally kill them or something.
So there's still death.
I used to prank people by just like Chris has this big castle, and I would put water at the top of the stairs, so it's just this big waterfall down his thing. Yeah, no, and then he put a chicken spawner inside of my mountain.
You're not selling this to me.
I don't know.
The community
chicken spawner
area
inside of a mountain sounds pretty funny.
Yeah, no, it was great. That was a good one. I put cows on the roof of his dome. It was was a little bit of a challenge, but it was cool. No, there's a community area that's well lit and that has a lot of resources that are just there and available, especially for people who are new on the server. Things are set up to be pretty darn easy for noobs.
That's nice.
New people. Which helped me out when I first started. So it's a survival mode. It's also a hard level survival mode, but it's set up to be a little bit of a kind start. Yeah. So I mean, we could do stuff like that if we wanted to try it.
Let's investigate it.
Okay. See that? If nothing else, we could pop around. We could jump around the crash base mine. But yes, there is a
edifice
version.
to max the cat.
Huh?
We can build a huge edifice to max the cat.
Yes. This seems
You
like
could totally do that. You could have a max. Metal has like a domo base, so it's just like the big mouth.
Oh, domo. Okay, not like.
No, not the that. Yeah.
And the Duomo, but the Duomo.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And we put like trees on the head to
Like
prank it. And, yeah, we put trees on the head as a prank, and he's like, "Oh, nice." It was just like, okay, cool.
That is the right way to respond to a prank.
Yeah.
What so what are some things though? We still have our award to give for our awards to give. I guess Todd, since you went last, you go first. What's your
Sure, I will share my screen again here. Let me get back to the thing where I can share that.
I like your thanks for existing.
So, as preface here, let's see, what does this look like? So this is my friend John Park, who you probably know, and who's actually been on the show a few times. Every month there's this thing called Adabox, which is a subscription thing with Adafruit that contains like cool stuff inside of it, some cool things. In this month's Adabox was this RGB LED matrix that I used, which is why it was top of mind for me. And for the unboxing, John Park dressed up as Rocky Horror Picture Show character Riff Raff to give a demo of part of it, but then he dressed up as Frankenfurter. And he did the rest of the show as Frankenfurter. So it was amazing because it was like, first it was like amazing. At first it was awesome. That was like, there's him as Frankenfurter. It was like so funny. And then he goes and becomes Frankenfurter and shows off in like full corset and and so I'm thankful for John Park and Adafruit because that was an hour of laughs.
Respect for having that costume in the first place.
No, and his daughter helped him do like the tattoos and stuff on him and all this kind of stuff. So it was just it was good fun. It was good fun.
It's pretty good.
So good.
And it's still up on YouTube if you want to watch it. If you have an Adabox and want to know what's inside of it, you can spend this time to figure out what's inside of it and learn a project to use.
Nice.
Oh, it will be up forever. all of eternity. Until the internet dies and humans are
But anyway. How about you, Barb? What's your thanks for existing?
I was saying that my thanks for existing feels like a little bit of a cop-out, except that this week it's not so much a cop-out. My thanks for existing is to Crashbase and all of the people who are there, because like that's a big part of what Crashbase is the people. And honestly, part of that also is thanks Carlin Law for existing, because she's the one who brought me there in the first place.
What?
You brought me there. Do you remember this?
I do, but I was not you. You didn't mention that part when you said what your thing was. So
I know, but that's part of it.
Aww.
I mean, if I'm gonna talk about it, like that's part of it. Like when I like moved to LA, I didn't have like a lot of local friends, and I had a hard time like connecting with people because I didn't connect with anybody at work, and I didn't have like local hobbies or anything like that. Yeah, I had a hard time, and then and then I wound up in that random pop-up gig.
Oh, the Intel show.
The Intel store, the Intel pop-up Intel experience store. That was it. Oh my gosh.
Back when Intel cared about makers.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes. But they were like somehow like it wound up being like Carlin and me and Jen Fox at this thing. Fox and like spot. We had I remember our first meeting when we were sitting like upstairs at that place, and it was just like we met all three of us and we were just like collectively like, oh my gosh, you are really awesome. No, you're really awesome. Oh my gosh, how did we not know each other before? Like we were we kind of collectively had our minds blown, and then Carlin said, hey, Jen and Barb, you should come to Crash Space. And then we came to Crash Space, and I said, this is my people. And then dove in, and I haven't looked back, and I'm thankful for it. I made her run away. Ooh, that says Jen Fox is at Microsoft doing really exciting maker stuff.
Oh, is she?
Apparently, yeah. I see her YouTube videos.
I lost track of her.
I know. I see YouTube.
Oh, great! I will have to look. Thank you. I totally lost track. That's awesome.
We'll take a look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, I see her like almost weekly on YouTube because she posts like super regularly, and she's doing like from everything from like how to build project like Arduino style projects to like here's how to do differential equations.
Yeah. I love that. She's like, hey, Matt.
Oh, that's great. Neat.
Math Monday.
Awesome.
Math Mondays. That's what it was called. Yeah.
Oh, fun. Cool. Well, I'm gonna check that out. That's awesome.
Yes, that is my thanks for existing. Crash Space and all the people of it, because it's a community.
Yay, people.
Which has just been very, very clear and obvious and appreciated this week. You know?
How about you, Carlin? What are you thankful for? What group are you thankful for this week?
So I've been doing different intermittent volunteering for the election season, and a lot of times they have you like sign up for this thing, like sign up for training, and then you have to join this thing, and then you have to join this other thing, and there's just like a lot of hoops to jump through before you can actually like get to volunteering. But for the very first time last night, I volunteered with the Sierra Club, which I'm a member of, and they made it so easy. You just like joined the Zoom, and while you were in Zoom, they like got you set up, and it was phone banking over Zoom, which phone banking I had never done before because like who the hell wants to talk to people? I did door knocking, but like I don't know. It's back before and then before 10. They made it, and the volunteer coordinator still so enthusiastic. Like it's still so encouraging and so warm and so supportive of people and so patient. And the volunteering that was being done was not for the national level; it was for our local California races. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, that was really good. And then mostly people didn't answer the phone because like who really answers their phone, which is like why I hadn't like done phone banking before. And it's like sometimes it's a nightmare people actually answer their phone when that person's not in their phone book. But I did it anyway this time. And honestly, young people answer their phone, and so yeah, I'm like,
really want to talk to people.
So like I talked to some like first time voters, and they were so excited, and they were so appreciative of like getting a phone call and like, wow, someone cared that I'm voting, and
wow, that's
like
amazing.
No, it was really good. And there was like, you know, out of the like hundreds of phone calls that I dialed, like only like a handful actually answered, but the people who did answer were lovely and really excited about voting and really excited to be part of the process, and that I really needed. And just sort of a bleak week in our community. Knowing that there are like people who are still like optimistic and excited and like have energy and like are really just gonna go at it, both from the point of view of like the seasoned volunteers who are putting up with us, and these like new I'm sorry, like come on, new volunteers were annoying. They were like so lovely, and then these like new voters who were just like puppies of voting. It was a really great experience, and I really.
That's awesome and so important at this time of the year.
Yeah. So I imagine like everybody in this call has voted already, or in this thing.
Do it.
Voted, but
and bug people that will be hard to talk to vote.
Yeah. I mean, this is like 100 million people who are eligible to vote didn't vote in 2016, and so getting those people who like don't think it matters if they vote to realize that it does matter and that they matter. And that was like the letter writing was also really great. But to the volunteers and to the first-time voters, I am thank you for insisting.
Nice.
Thank you, Carlin.
Yeah, thank you.
For doing the volunteering I didn't do.
We're a team, baby. We're a team. We do that. We're a team. Different overlapping complementary skill sets.
Yeah, I don't really do humans very well, clearly.
None of us human well. Come on. Why do you think that we're in a nerd community? Like,
yeah, I can't even manage to show up to that one, though.
You're virtually showing up this way.
This is easy, though, because I can just do this.
Yeah. Exactly. You just turn off your, like...
Uh-oh.
Where'd Mark go?
This is kind of the beauty of the virtual thing right now. There's a lot about it that's horrible. A lot about it that's horrible. But at the same time,
yeah,
you can be like, I mean, if you're on Zoom, you can put on like the background of like, I don't want you to really see.
Oh no, my camera moved.
Or just like,
oops, I'm out of frame. Oops. I can't get in frame for some reason.
My connection's a little sketchy right now. I guess I can't have video on.
Yeah.
Hopefully my video's on.
Oh, Mr. Pinner just said he put something up on the Twitch.
I don't have the thing up.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Put a pixel thing up.
Yeah,
pixel thing.
Send him the link. Maybe he can talk about it.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Matt, we're getting
show,
here.
Matt?
Yeah, we can put Matt in here. We've gone through our things quickly. Let me find Matt.
Ooh. How's he broadcasting in 1280p? What the hell, man?
I mean, we can pull it up too. Here, you pull it up and you can cast while I'm trying to get him up.
Yeah, I wonder if that'll work. Let's see. I will try.
My computers apparently, like my internet is faster now. If y'all at home,
but your computer is slow.
Yeah, like my internet is now faster, but my computer is.
Yeah, my computer does not actually deal with this very well.
Oh, look at that!
It's amazing. What is this coded in? Is this like Open Frameworks or
Instagram
like D3GS or something, or what?
Speakeasy. Duke Speakeasy, not my own mix, from Instagram. Touch Designer. Oh, that's cool.
Is there music or sound as well? Oh, there is also sound. Is that Purell in the background?
Are you hearing the sound? We're not hearing the sound.
Yeah, I have the sound turned down. But there is some sound. It's like, I don't even know, it's like organ music or something.
Touch Designer. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't listen to very much of it. Sorry if I did a disservice. Oh, Touch Designer. Ah, yeah, nice.
Oh, Purell.
Purell and like moon. There's like a moon texture back there.
Yeah, there's a moon, there's Purell, and then there's something. Is there something else that I'm saying?
This is
This is excellent.
Chill Wave algorithmic visual beats for the new 2020 age.
Ooh.
I was gonna try to get Matt on here. Wait.
Neat.
I have Matt's email in my thing. In my messages. No! Wait.
Uh-oh. That's like Matt's face almost, maybe. What?
Yeah.
Is it real-time Matt's face or is it recorded Matt's face?
Winner. There we go. Okay.
He's uploaded himself to the grid.
Get your ass in here. You're guesting today.
Oh, it's real time. That's pretty cool.
It's a retweet. Oh, okay.
It's a retweet.
Wait,
Thank you, Adele, for providing the color commentary.
Neat.
That's pretty great.
In a speakeasy in alt space. I don't even know. That sounds like English. I don't know what that means.
I vaguely know what alt space is.
I live with a madman.
Woohoo.
Oh, that is Matt's face. I didn't see it. And it says trusted by hospitals? Most
I think
trusted.
so, yeah.
Oh, that's a Purell thing. Okay.
Bad.
I saw that logo and I didn't know what it was. Matt's face. Yes.
Woohoo.
Turns out Matt is Purell. Purell is made from Pinner.
What?
Canal. Purer. That's good. Let's just go with this. 9 minutes. The moon is made of Purell. Let's go to 9 minutes of Purell things.
Oh
The
my god.
moon is made of Purell.
Oh, I have a full screen. We should be able to show. Do we have any other fun things to show? We went through everything with things.
Oh, I can show off we could do the reveal of it, how bad the inside of my bread is this week.
Yeah. Oh, do you still have it?
What do you mean, do I-
This is new bread.
This is yes.
Wait, you made a new bad bread?
Yes, I
No, it's a new good bread.
No, I don't make very good bread yet. It's the learning process, and I have a new bad bread.
No, this bread's gonna be totally awesome. What are you talking about?
Let's see it. Let's see it.
It's right there. It's in the background. You can sort of
Our
see
friend
it.
Maggie is being very supportive of my
She's like a bread semi-pro.
she's like a bread semi-pro. Like, she gave me sourdough starter with like a name. It's called Mr. Holmes. It's like a named strain of yeast, and and she's like, no, it's no problem. You just like pay attention to it for 4 hours straight. And I'm just like, what?
So is that like Yo Holmes, or is it like Sherlock Holmes?
Like Watson and Holmes and all that.
I see, because that depends, like, on how you treat it.
Yeah.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. It's the Purell. Oh gosh, I knocked a fan over. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Here, I'm switching modes. There.
Yeah.
All over. Ooh,
Now you're Depeche Mode.
it's the bread. Now I'm Watson because I got the bowler hat.
Ah,
Bowler hat equals Watson.
gotcha.
Do people not get this? Do people
No,
not
sorry.
know this? I mean, it's kind of a steampunk Watson.
All right. Zoom in on Carlin so we can watch her bread cutting.
No, you don't need to zoom in on me. That's fine.
Yep. And you gotta
But
put
we want to tilt it down a little
tilt your
bit. Tilt
camera
it down.
down.
We have to see this, Carlin. Come on.
Okay, so about
look at this beautiful bread.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you. So around noon yesterday, I started making the bread. I had fed at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I fed the starter. It's not a sourdough starter. It's just a levain. I don't understand. So apparently, sourdough starter has a bacteria in with the yeast, and like if you can keep it cold enough, you won't get the sour part of the sourdough. That's the Mr. Holmes thing. This is not Mr. Holmes. I have not been able to revive Mr. Holmes after keeping him in my freezer. This was made with leftover bread yeast from like a while ago. Anyway, so
I don't.
My sourdough starter may not be lively enough. My starter may not be lively enough, and then so I had to like make the bread, and then like every
cut it. Tell us about it as you cut. I can say this because I'm not local, so she can't cut me. Tell us now.
Okay. Well, then you won't know. So anyway,
you gotta move. It looks like you're frozen. Even if you don't cut, you move things. Okay, right. Tell us about
it.
Such a tease.
It's really, oh, it's terrible.
Oh no!
No! Hang on.
So it's, I don't know. I did something wrong.
Yes.
No. It's way too dense. I did something wrong.
It is a little dense, yeah.
It's a lot dense. It's a lot dense. I think it's better than last week's, though.
Very much so. This one at least has some rise.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, last week's bread, imagine it being basically a third the height.
It was really dense.
It was like, really bad. So I think I may give this one more week, and then I'm going to retreat to like using this actual regular yeast.
Yeah, because when you were doing the 5 minutes a day bread, it was like always very poofy. You know?
Yeah, it was never this bad. And so, I mean, I think it's a good skill set to have to be able to like use a starter. But I don't know that it's right for my temperament. I also really like the no need, like you mix it up, you leave it in a bucket overnight, and then you cook it, as opposed to this like folding it every half an hour.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of effort.
There was well, I mean, I think part of why we're running into problems is because I like probably am flaking out and missing a step, or not giving it maybe I didn't. So what I need to do is take a picture of this and send it to Maggie and be like, what did I do wrong? And she'll be like, you did this wrong. And she's always right. But this is progress.
It looks much better.
It is progress. So, I can get the so here's like 52. Here we go.
Yeah, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to do this. Yeah. Perhaps the altitude.
Yes. Make all the bread.
I will one of the good videos she sent me.
It might be the altitude, Jay, because we're kind of high here. I mean, we're not really high, but
we are like a good 1,000 feet higher than they are at the coast.
Compared to Maggie?
No, not compared to Maggie, but compared to Jay, maybe.
Oh, Jay, maybe, yeah. I'm like, Maggie lives like down the street.
Maybe it's the beers talking, but all of a sudden I want a bread maker.
Well, that's, it turns out you can be the bread maker. It's pretty easy.
No,
if you don't use this complicated bread.
I would do a very bad job at this. I cannot cook. I'm not a cook. I can make all manner of things except for food.
I don't know. Carlin had this like 5 minutes a day bread book that seemed pretty easy. It's compared to this standard bread making technique.
Yeah, it was. That is this
still
one
not the amount of. We had a bread
maker. That's it.
Ooh, nice.
That's it.
Oh, he just sneezed.
And it's not like this like fancy sourdough bread, but it was like usable bread every day.
Shoot, sorry. I'm knocking everything over.
And then you can use it as pizza dough and make bread rolls and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So.
One of my roommates in college had a bread maker, and it was magical. We just had bread all the time.
Yeah.
Fresh bread, and it was wonderful.
Yeah, to me, the 5 minutes a day bread was very similar to bread I've had out of a bread maker in terms of like it's like not very complicated bread.
Yeah. I like
not basic bread.
I like not complicated. I'm into no complications.
So yeah, 5 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what are we doing next week? We didn't even talk about this.
What are we doing? We're doing.
Oh, we'll tell you next week what we're doing next week. I think
Yes.
Usually we talk about that in advance, and so even if we don't tell you, we know what we're doing. We did not do that this time.
Well, it might be by next Friday, the internet will be shut down for people of our political persuasion.
Yeah, we have to see what happens Tuesday. Oh, wait. I think we have we have a request.
Yes. Well, I mean, this is John Park asking this. He makes his own bitters, so of course he wants this.
Yeah. No. So if you want some of this starter, let me know. The other thing, I'm doing something differently. I don't know. There are problems. I will troubleshoot. And be ever grateful for Maggie's unending patience. Ooh, okay. We have the record. Like, I should tell her, like, we're talking about you. Looks like an over ferment or not enough gluten development. Does it taste good?
Just like bury your face in it. Just go like, ha, rah, 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 rah.
Oh my gosh, I want fresh bread. I don't want to make it.
It's easy. It's like
not
4 ingredients.
Easy. My level of cooking is stick something in the microwave.
This is almost that easy.
Maybe turn on the oven and put a frozen thing in there on top of foil. That's it.
Hey, Carlin, is it good? Stop eating dinner without me.
Is it good?
Jerk.
Inquiring minds want to know. Oh God.
She's like out. She just dropped the mic.
She's out. I know. We have like totally dissolved at the end of this episode. We're still live, you guys. Did you know that? This is what it's like afterwards.
Right.
Oh, I should put my pants back on?
It's good.
It's good. Oh, good. That's awesome.
Anyway.
I can make a soup now if anyone wants to watch. I don't know.
Come on over and join us for soup.
Yes, that's soup and bread. It's like really high quality here.
Okay. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week doing something. We don't know what. Anyway, cheers.